when Lifetime's Intimate Portrait of LeAnn Rimes continues. We now return to the Intimate Portrait of LeAnn Rimes.
Thank you so much.
By 1997, LeAnn was the darling of the country music crowd, winning countless awards and the hearts of millions of fans. But after 2 years of non-stop performances, LeAnn decided it was time to put on the brakes.
I'm, working, and I have 68 people underneath me that are, that have jobs that I employ. Once I finally understood that at 16, I went, whoa, hold on one second, I need to take a break. I was very run down. I got very sick for a while and took some time off, and I was mentally just tired and very exhausted.
We worked 540 days in 2 years, and that's unheard of for any artist.
There's definitely the downside of working too much and having people commit me to things that I didn't agree to, and not being able to make my decisions completely. And people forget it is my life, so at some point I have to be informed of what I'm supposed to be doing, and and make the decisions that I want to make.
Unless you're in the business and you really know what it's all about, it's a very big surprise to you. And we didn't. We just, she wanted to sing, and we were there for her, but when it hit really big, it did get very stressful. The toll did come after a while.
We just had to slow it down, but by that time, she'd already sold 20 million records.
Everything came to a full stop for the first time in almost 3 years. 16-year-old LeAnn and her mom relocated to Southern California.
The mother in me wanted to be that mother bear to protect, and so I said, we need to slow this down some.
And there was another casualty of the Rimes life on the fast track. LeAnn's parents separated and later decided to get a divorce.
It was time for everybody to kind of reevaluate where they are in life, and her parents did that, and at the time it was what they needed to do and kind of make their own lives again.
LeAnn put up a brave front to the public, but she was deeply affected by the split.
I was around her enough to see that it was hurting her. I could see it in her eyes. I could feel it.
At the same time, LeAnn was beginning a flirtation with actor Andrew Keegan.
I didn't want to date a lot of people. I didn't really have the time. I'm very much a very passionate person, and I had very serious relationships with people.
21-year-old Keegan became LeAnn's first real boyfriend.
It was a very intense relationship, and from there it was great for me to have that, because I knew what I wanted and I knew what I didn't want.
While in California, LeAnn honed her songwriting skills and came up with music that she felt reflected her true self.
I've been writing music since I was like 9 years old, so I've always been very creative in that side. And as I get older, as my life experiences, come along, I'm able to write really, really great stuff, I feel.
Ever since I was a little child, I was told to do no wrong.
In 2000, LeAnn was about to turn 18 years old. She was finding her inner voice and preparing to make an album that would be almost entirely her own creation. But before she did that, she dropped a bombshell on her father and her manager, Lyle Walker. In May 2000, LeAnn filed a lawsuit accusing the two men of fraud, claiming they siphoned off more than $7 million from her personal fortune. And the legal battle was played out in public.
It was a jungle. This kid was lost in that jungle. I don't know that she knew what to do, but I do know that she made an effort in controlling it as best she could.
I'm a little bit nervous, especially with all the publicity I've been getting lately. Lately, I've been around so many lawyers, I was afraid my next appearance might be on court TV. Ba-dum-bum.
You read the tabloids and you hear the rumor on the streets, and it was just this nasty, dirty, suing your father. No. It was, I'm 18, this is my family, and this is business. It's as simple as that.
It wasn't hatred there. It was, I think she was angry more at the situation than an individual.
At the same time, LeAnn attempted to get out of the contract with Curb Records that was signed for her when she was 12 years old. It was another strike for independence. And another blow came when her relationship with Andrew Keegan ended after 3.5 years. Throughout the legal battles and personal strife, LeAnn tried to keep her mind on her music, and she began some very deep soul-searching, hoping to find solace in the midst of that turbulent time.
Amazing grace, oh, how sweet the sound.
LeAnn is very spiritual, and I think that that is something that's carried her through a lot of the issues in her life, and those dark moments, those difficult moments, in the moment of questioning.
I really needed to get my mind together and come out on the other side as, you know, I am in control of my life.
When you've got a voice like that and you're capable of singing almost anything, you do follow your heart, you know, and you follow your bliss. And I think LeAnn's, you know, finding that path.
I was blind, but now I see.
By the end of 2000, LeAnn had quietly settled the lawsuit with her father and Lyle Walker. She then began the process of healing her relationship with her dad, and she decided to re-sign with Curb Records.
I was thrilled that she made the decision to re-sign with our company, Curb Records, but I was very happy that she made the decision, and this decision wasn't made for her.
I really want to do this now. I want to do it again. I don't feel like a robot, and I'm not tired of working. I felt good about it.
Now in control of her own career, LeAnn was able to make the time to find a new man, and that man was actor Dean Sharamet. The two met at an awards show in 2000.
He's just funny. I love him to death. He's just a fun guy to be around, and he loves me a lot, and he really respects me, and he understands what I go through every day, and he makes a point to understand it.
At the age of 18, LeAnn was about to embark on an entirely new, fully independent phase in her life.
Wish I knew then what I know now.
Next, LeAnn focuses on healing.
Families really come back together and come full circle, and it's very important to me, and probably more important than it ever has been.
When we return to the Intimate Portrait of LeAnn Rimes.